We're destined for good things. We're destined for good things. We're destined for good things.
You have right now. And let's say that, your goal seems overwhelming. So what you can do is just take a baby step towards what you want. You're gonna build momentum over time, but for now, you can, if you're trying to start working out, you can start by just working out for 10 minutes. If you're trying to eat healthy, you can simply add something healthy to what you're currently eating instead of making yourself feel like you have to give up something or completely change your diet overnight. You can take these small steps in the present moment to build a little bit of trust with yourself in what you're committed to. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, JC?
Yeah, that is a very important part. Step number 4, extremely, extremely important. And one of the things to remember is when you're looking at taking your baby step, you want to evaluate your goal. Baby steps in one goal might be different than baby steps in another goal. In one goal, you might calculate your baby step based on how much time per day you're devoting to that task. In another goal, you might calculate your baby steps by the way you go about the task. For example, let's say you're looking at exercising, right? And you want to exercise every day. Well, your baby step might not be based on how much time per day. You might start out doing 1 hour, you might start out doing 2 hours of working out a day, and even when you become really good at it, you're still doing 2 hours a day. But when you start out, you might be doing beginner level exercises. So instead of, going to the bench and trying to bench press 300 pounds, you start with some dumbbells and you're, working out with like 10-pound dumbbells to begin, right? So for exercising, that might be your baby step. So you want to make sure that when you're looking at your goal, you evaluate what your goal is. And then, just sort of logically look at it and figure out, okay, what would my beginner steps be? What would my baby steps for this area, for this goal be? And you want to get to that, because once you do and you start taking those baby steps and you just start with bigger and bigger steps, you're going to find yourself gaining a great momentum to where you'll be reaching your goals quicker than you realize. And now with that being said, you want to take into account step number 5, which is you want to make consistency in your goal be your norm, not your maximum. As you're going towards your goal, right, you want to look at your norm. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be dips. You're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. But you want your norm to be bringing you towards your goal, right? A lot of people, when they start something, they say, I'm going to do this, then they go all out, put in the maximum effort that they can possibly put in, and then after like 3 days, 1 week, they completely burn out. They don't want to look at another weight, they don't want to look at another vegetable, they don't want to look at anything related to their goal, right? And then it's like that for the next 3 to 5 months before they start right back at it and go through the same process over again, right? And the reason this happens is because they're focusing on trying to do maximums instead of trying to change their norm. And if you want to accomplish your goals, specifically the important goals, the goals that you want to carry with you going forward, you want to make your norm bring you towards these goals as opposed to just your maximum. Please click the links to see the rest of the video. And remember, at the end of the video, we'll be going over how you can join us for the Consistency Challenge.